Another beautiful day at the allotment. Hello everyone and welcome once again to Where Am I? And today I'm back up at the allotment plot. I'm joined by Jen, and what we've done is we've started making some compost. So if you haven't checked that video out, please do go back and check it out. Hopefully it's going to do quite well, which will give us a nice yield of compost for next year. But what we're doing now is we're prepping more of the fruit side so we can start moving some fruits and getting our raspberries. Try that again. Okay, so we are going to start working on the fruit side of the allotment, just because we're going to have some plants going in rather soon, raspberries and rhubarbs and whatnot. So let's go and have a little look around and see what we're doing today. Right, dear people, here we are, and as you can see, this area still needs to be cleaned and tidied, but because it's not a huge job to do at the moment, so what we've done is we decided to quickly start work excuse me, on prepping the beds ready for planting.
Not the strawberry one though, because you ruined that one.
The strawberry one, yeah, that one got ruined. Somebody unfortunately killed all the plants. But as you can see, we've moved some weeds from there, and coming down here, Jen started clearing some of the beds from the weeds and old plantation plants.
Get the most manual labour.
You do. There was a pile of weeds here that's gone down, that's gone, and now
Still a little bit left.
we've got some well rotted manure.
Right.
So this is well rotted. We got it last year. We didn't get to use it all, so
It wasn't quite ready last year.
no. So Jen is now going to use this on the second bed down, which I think is going to be her new strawberry bed.
No.
No?
No. Don't think so. I don't know yet.
Okay, well, we're still planning that out, but Jen's going to use this and we're going to add it now. So obviously it's the beginning of February. Get some nice manure in there to add some nice nutrients. Now to get manure,
Oh, there's a wormy in there.
was there? Happy days, that's a good sign. To get the manure, of course you can get it from your garden centres, but you'll be paying for it, whereas you can get in contact with local stables, or even put it on some gardening pages on Facebook, local ones to yourself, and some people will very kindly say, hey, if you've got the bags and the time, come and get it and help yourself, and because they need to get rid of it.
Just remember to keep it to one side, because we ended up getting it and it was still, when I was putting it out in the tomato bays, it still smelt like horse poop.
Yeah, it needs to be
Smell now.
well rotted. So this is job number 1 of the day. Well, actually, to be fair, we've done quite a bit of work already today, which you'll see in the video if you watch the latest video. It's a beautiful day up here, it really is, and we've managed to get rid of quite a lot of weeds. Still a lot of weeding to do and whatnot, but at least this is going to add a lot of nice fresh nutrients, and also keep the bags because you'll need them for next year and the year after and the year after. So now we can go and get some more manure, and if it's well rotted, bang, straight onto the garden, happy days. If it's not, then we'll find a place to store it like we did last time, and come next winter we can get it in the ground. Now Jen is lightly raking it in because you don't want to disturb it too much, because obviously it lets some of the carbon and feed and disturbs all the microorganisms. Oh, have you? Oh, fair.
Yeah.
So that's right. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, or that doesn't even make any sense. So well done, Wayne. Sounded clever there for a split second. But yeah, apparently when you're raking, you want to rake lightly and not go into it too deep, because that will disturb the nutrients and the carbon and everything else that's in the soil. That helps your plants grow. So just lightly over, and then once that's done, that bed is then ready, going to be covered back up, and it will be ready for planting, which I thought was going to be the strawberries, because this bed here, which had the strawberries in, which I thought were weeded and whatnot, we're thinking of actually keeping this bed for the children. They like to dig.
It's the smallest bed.
It is.
If Wayne walks in it, it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter too much.
with it being right next to the path.
And he's already destroyed strawberries.
We're thinking about letting that one be for the children so they can plant what they want. Zach can play with his monster trucks in there, Natalia can play with her ponies in there if they want to dig and build like a little pond and play with the water, they can do. Obviously the water just drains right out anyway, so somewhere for the children, and it's up the top of the plot, so we know that where they are and that they're safe and whatnot, which is good. And then yeah, I thought that bed there was going to be for the strawberries, but we'll have to wait and see.
I don't know yet.
Lovely job. Right, dear people, Jen has gone to pick up the children from school, leaving me on the plot on my own. Happy days. And a job I really want to get on with is clearing this area between the shed and the polytunnel. You know, there's messy on the floor, we've got this wood stacked up which we need to move, and then I can get into the polytunnel, sort this out, get this all ready, you know, for the beginning of spring. So yes, I want to get that tidied if I can and sort this area here out, because where we're working on the plot, we're getting tools out, tools are going back into the shed, and they're just being bunged in, to be fair, because it's so messy and we can't get in there to sort it out. And now would be a good time to get in there and be able to sort it out properly, and really make it work well for us. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack on with tidying that bit there. Right, dear people, as you can see, just clearing a little bit of that wood has opened this area up much better, to the point we can actually walk quite comfortably up to the polytunnel. It needs weeding down here, obviously. These brambles need going. There's some wood and stuff stacked up there. Obviously we can get right into the shed now and just see what needs to be done in there, which is a lot, but that is messy, real messy. But there's a hell of a lot of wood in there, which is pallet wood, and it was put in there, just, well, basically chucked in there to kind of keep it, to store it. But what I'm thinking is now is I would like still to move that wood there, just so the gate can really, the door can really open up fully here. But that wood and this wood here can be stored. Now I haven't done it very neatly, I know, because there's a big piece of wire in there, roll of chicken wire in there, but it can be stored in the wood bin. And some of the wood in there, I think I'm going to replace that. No, maybe I'm not. Where is the... That's a big piece, that can be used for the raised bed. Where's the parsnip bin? Where is the parsnip bin? Right, okay. So some of this... Yeah, I'm in right here, right? Some of the wood that I've just put in is really nice and decent. So what I'm thinking is, I would like to sort this out. I'm just bunging it here at the moment, just to get it from one area to another, to sort that area out. But get the chicken wire out of there and use this as a wood bin, and keep it as a wood bin. So I may push this right up into the far corner in that area, which will give me a little area here for another compost bin, which I might have to save up and get a compost bin, because these are all now faux, and I need another one to turn it, so I get another compost bin, take that one out of there into there, that one then can go into there, and that one can then go into there, and so on. And I need the space up here, so maybe I use that as a wood bin, or I do use it as a compost bin and build something to fit in there to stack all the wood in. I don't know yet, but this can be where the wood goes. Sugar, I need to get down back off here. Ooh. Ooh. Right, okay. Ouch! Fudge! Fallen right in the leg. Okay, so yes, so that's that done. Just find where I am a second. Yep, shed. Which will then allow me to empty the shed and start working on that properly. But at least we can get into the polytunnel properly now and sort this out. There's a big bag of compost in here already, which we can use. I don't know if it'd be good for plant. I don't know if it'd be any good for, oh crikey, for sowing the seeds. Oh, why am I stuck? But there's also a big bag of straw in here, which we're very lucky about because it's open straw. It's an open bag of straw. So we're lucky we didn't get mice nesting in it, to be honest with you. I don't know where it is, but can I step there? What's this? Yeah, here we are. Look. Straw. So yeah, we're lucky a mouse over winter didn't come in, decide to hibernate in there. But at least we got that for the strawberries. So yeah, this needs a good tidy up now, and that's my next job to do. Right, dear people, with this area here now clear, we can come and we can walk into the Polytunnel, which is fantastic. Now I know what you're thinking. Alright, Wayne, you haven't made it that much tidier, but it doesn't have to be at this moment in time. It's just somewhere to go and get things. So down here we've got some compost, like I said, so when we're ready that can go on the beds outside, because Jen doesn't want to use it. We bought it last year. I think one of the bags is still sealed. We bought it last year for potting and stuff, and the plant's done okay with it, but not great. So yeah, so at least we can get to that when we want to add some compost to the beds, and then we've got easy access to the plant pots up here, the tray, and there's plant pots down there somewhere as well, which is great. We've got loads of cardboard. I've even got more outside to bring in here, so I can start sorting that out as well. At least we've got that for the compost bins and to mulch beds and stuff with. We've got the canes there somewhere for obviously the tomato plants and everything else that needs a bit of structure to grow up. And I do know that people said last year, you know, you want to put things on the end of them to make sure you don't get your eye out and stuff. Which yes, we have actually got. We do have. But because for the time being I'm the only one that's going to be coming in here with, you know, not the children, like I've said in previous videos, because of my eyesight being blind, I close my eyes when I bend down anyway to pick things up. But it has been taking note, and yes, we do have the toppers. So yeah, down here we also have the children's watering cans for when they come up to play. I will actually be moving them closer to the door so they don't come in any further. And there's, where is he? We haven't seen him for a while. Here he is, our good friend Mr. O'Malley. Good to see you, Mr. O'Malley. So he's okay, he's fine. The hose pipe. We do have a real thing to wrap it up in. Jen has it. Jen had it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I've looked, can't find it. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not in shot actually. People will be like, it's right there, Wayne. But yeah, so that's, I'm going to leave that for Jen today, to be fair. And to be honest with you, she was the one that unwrapped it, so she should have wrapped it back up. You know, just a little point. Question though, this polytunnel is very well sealed, very well, and the compost, sorry, not the compost, but the raised bed. I mean, this is just, it's so dry. It's rubbish. To be fair, I can't plant anything into this, so I need to tend to these beds. I'm thinking of manure, putting some rotten manure down, compost down. We've got some fertilizer over there as well, and we've also got some wood ash. I'm thinking of the lot. I mean, to really give it a bit of a kick, I'm thinking about maybe digging in some of the wood ash and the fertilizer first, and then manure on top of that, and then well rotted manure, and then compost on top of that. What do you guys think? Please do let me know, dear people, because that would be fantastic if you could, because on this side we would like to be growing tomatoes. I've also said that I would like to grow some flowers down the side. I think it's marigolds in front of them, because apparently that helps with white fly, if I remember correctly, and then on this side maybe some spring onions, maybe some chilies. I don't really know what's going in on this side yet. Jen hasn't really said what she would like to do. I just know that we've agreed to do tomatoes and marigolds on that side. So something that's really going to help this soil, these raised beds, really give a good kick of life, because they do dry out a lot. Obviously I know it's going to have to be heavily watered in the summer months, which it was anyway. It was really, really well watered. So obviously we haven't been up here, and no need to add any water to it, so it's really dried out. So something that's going to give it a kick of life. I mean, if I was to add compost manure, oak ash and the fertilizer, is that too much? Am I putting too much into it? So please do let me know. But I believe I'm the only one on the plot. The sun is going down and it is absolutely beautiful. You can hear a chainsaw going off in the distance and the odd bird just singing away there. But it is really lovely. I'll show you what we've done also today, which was in the video before, but we didn't film it. Tripod there, Wayne, careful. See, I walk and I touched this side just so I know where I'm going. Right, so down here, this is, oh, sugar. I don't know where that, shoot. Don't know, whoa, where that came from. But, so this area here, where we're going to be putting the rhubarb, as you can see, it's cleared quite a lot. We've cleared quite a lot of the weeds here. In these bags here in front of us is manure. So we're going to use it. We've just kept them there because grass is growing in it and all that lot, so they'll need to pull all of that out. But as you can see, this whole area here is a nice area. Where's the fence? Oh, there. Right, okay. Am I on it? So yeah, you can see that we've got, I can hear a cat crying. But you can see this whole area is really starting to open up now. And this area, I think Jen's got four rhubarb plants to go in here. So we should hopefully do quite well, and they'll have a nice area to really plump up and grow out nicely, which is good before it goes up into the trees there. And Jen's already started sorting out these beds here for the fruit bushes, which will be hopefully going in really soon. So that's that. Right, dear people, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a very productive day. We've got a lot done, and it's really now starting to take shape, which is good. It's nicely organised, and we're getting things ready for the growing season ahead. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It's completely free of charge, and please do give us a thumbs up, and also check out the latest videos as well that we've already done. When this video is filmed, I am really, really close to 500 subscribers, so I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for that. It is incredible, really, considering I've got so much to learn. It's unbelievable. But yeah, just everybody for your comments and your subscriptions, thank you so much. Like I said, it is free of charge, so thank you. And we will be back up probably in the next 24 to 48 hours. So from me to you, until then, bye for now.